So, Carolyn Bryant has died. In 1955, Carolyn Bryant complained that a 14-year-old Emmett Till had whistled at her, which caused a posse of white men to look for, abduct, and then lynch Emmett Till. In 2017, in the context of a book, Dunham admitted that she had fabricated those claims, a position that she would later recant. So this woman, the one at the center of what I consider the most indicative sign that the 14th Amendment hasn't made, at least from a societal perspective, a dent in America's soul, this woman has died in what I assume was a comfortable bed surrounded by her family. But Emmett Till is just a jump-off point for this video, because this is not just an opportunity to remind everybody that Emmett Till wasn't offered the same comfort when he died, but also, and maybe more importantly, it's a reminder that our country hasn't even started to begin to win its fight against the many other Carolyn Bryant that still exist. Because almost 70 years after Emmett Till's death, this country is still dealing with prejudice and systemic bias. We have buried Ahmaud Arbery in a case that saw a white district attorney manipulate the investigation in order to protect the three white aggressors. We've rushed to the hospital young Ralph Yarrow because there are still Americans who believe that the only reason why a young black man may be ringing at your doorbell is because he means you harm. We still have laws on the books that prevent people from voting after they paid their debt to society, as a century-old attempt to disenfranchise black voters who were and still are disproportionately jailed. You see it if you look at the numbers. The Justice Department released a study that shows that African-American defendants receive sentences that are 10% harsher than Caucasian defendants. And the U.S. Sentencing Commission released another report that shows that African-American men specifically receive sentences that are 20% harsher. And the National Registry of Exonerations reports that African-American defendants are over 7 times more likely to be wrongfully convicted of murder than their white counterparts. And those numbers are even higher if the victim is white. So while Carolyn Bryant may be the poster child for 1950s prejudice in America, let's not for a single second think that 6 feet of dirt on her coffin means that we can say goodbye to prejudice and racism in our country, because, as I think I showed you, for every Carolyn Bryant that we bury, one more will pop up somewhere.